Hello everybody, this is TipTopMTG here today with another Magic the Gathering video, but not really. Today we are talking about my channel as a whole. So yeah, this is going to be kind of a thank you video as well as a looking at the future style of video. So I kind of have my notes of what I'm going to talk about. So this video is going to be kind of informal, but we're going to talk about some changes that you should be expecting coming up to the channel. But before we do that, I just want to say thank you. I've never really said this in a video, but I just want to say thank you for all of your support. We've reached over 1,300 subscribers. That's insane. So this video is just going to be a conglomeration of little updates, but you know, I've addressed it on Twitter, I've talked about it in my community page, I've done a lot of stuff with when I hit 1,000 subscribers, but I actually never made a video about it, and so I just felt like that's something I needed to do. So I just want to say thank you for all of your support, and I hope you continue to enjoy everything that I do. So, I want to talk about some little updates. So first, Discord. So when I reached 1,000 subscribers, I received some comments asking for me to make a Discord. I did so and secretly slipped the link into the description of videos, but I never really announced it. So if you want to talk about Magic or custom Magic the Gathering, or really anything, head on over. We have an area where you can also submit cards for me to review in my custom Magic the Gathering videos. So there's a link in the description where you can join, so if you just want to talk about Magic or get my opinions on your custom cards, or even if you want to submit them to be in a video, you can do all of that on my Discord. We have special channels for like the upcoming sets, and while it is still a relatively small community, I'm hoping to have it grow as my channel does, and I hope, you know, if you guys like the channel, that you'd consider joining it. So yeah, there'll be a link in the description along with all my other social links. Similarly, also, if you like my content, you can check out my Twitter. That is also down there, and I do have a website as well. So let's next talk about the community tab. So also when I reached 1,000 subscribers, I gained access to the community tab, and I've used this tab to get out some information and post news that isn't enough to be its own video. I have been running a little test to see what works and what doesn't, and you know, I've learned that me announcing that I posted a video doesn't seem to do much and no one cares. But I've also learned that me talking about news is pretty useful. So I'm going to be doing some interesting things. You'll notice in the past couple days I have posted some polls, and I'm going to be continuing to do that. I just think it's a really fun way for me to get to learn about you guys and how you like to play Magic, and it's a really easy way for you to interact and for me to interact with you even about the channel. And so, you know, the first poll went really well, better than I was expecting, and I'm looking to do about 2 of them a week, just for fun and to kind of just see what you guys like, because if I know what you guys are liking, I can make content that is more tailored to that. It also lets me just have a little bit more insight. For instance, there might be a poll question, and you know, say I was polling about Jumpstart, for instance, on MTG Arena, that might be used in a future video where I talk about bringing Jumpstart back to MTG Arena or something like that. So it'll be useful for both the creation of videos and for me to know what you guys like, so I can make content that's better for that. And these topics can, you know, the polls can range in topics and may be used in future videos. So, you know, I polled about Magic Legends, and then I went on to poll about Historic Anthology 4, but I might poll about something very random. I mean, it could really be anything. I just think it's really fun, and a fun way for me to interact, where maybe you don't have the time to type out a comment, but you can quickly click on a post or on a option in the poll. So I'm really excited about doing more of those in the future. So yeah, those are probably going to be mostly going up on the days I don't post videos, so Saturdays, Tuesdays, and Thursdays. Maybe not all 3 of those days, but that way we can, you know, constantly have this kind of communication happening, and I think that'll lead to a more thriving community, and I really think that's awesome. Okay, so for the third one, this is something brand new. You know, you can see the polls, you can see the community tab, you could have seen the Discord. Memberships. Okay, so this is quite new. I have received like 1 or 2 requests for people to they want me to set up membership options. So for those of you who don't know, it's like Patreon. You can support me directly in exchange for perks on the channel. I want to make this next part very clear. I do not expect you to support me through memberships. I think it's crazy that anyone even does, but I'm very, you know, thankful and humbled by it, I guess. I'm only giving you the option for those of you who really like my content and want those extra perks. And, you know, if you want to waste some money on me, you know, don't feel pressured to at all. I almost didn't do this because I felt so awkward. But, you know, if you want to, you can, and you will get some cool perks, which we'll talk about here in a second. So, of course, there are perks involved, and there are multiple tiers, but I just want to say, please don't feel pressured. Let's break down the details. So, there's 3 tiers because YouTube really encourages you to have multiple, otherwise, they're not going to like it as much. So, for $2 a month, which is, I believe, the lowest you can set it to, you can be a legendary creature. So this has a bulk of the most important perks like the Discord role, more impact on videos, early access to new videos, shoutouts, and exclusive videos occasionally. I do want to mention that with the exclusive videos and early access, these will be not affecting the normal routine of the channel. These exclusive videos would be more likely to be behind the scenes style things and not my typical videos. The early access would also only apply to some videos, such as custom magic, and not things that are time sensitive. What I'll call a time sensitive video is a video that couldn't be released at any time. Let's take an example. Top 10 most expensive cards in Time Spiral Remastered. Well, that kind of needs to come out quickly after spoilers come out, and, if it comes out too late, it's not going to do much, and if it comes out too early, you're not getting all the information. So that's a time sensitive video, or really anything related to sets. What's not a time sensitive video? Well, if I were to do custom magic cards, you can, see a video 5 days or a week early, if if it's something like I could post one of my custom magic videos at any time and it would make sense for the most part. Same is true of Magic the Marveling. Some other ones, it's not all custom magic. For instance, if I was theorizing on the future of the game, if it wasn't super relevant, like for instance, what if I made a video, and this was in my idea list, of what would a all access Magic the Gathering online platform look like? So it'd be like MTG Arena, but you have access to all the cards, and I would talk about how they would monetize it and all of that. So that's something that isn't necessarily relevant at what time it gets posted, and so those are the videos that you'd be getting access to early. And for the exclusive videos, they'd be more like behind the scenes things, and it wouldn't take away from anything you're already getting now. It's not that, I'm not going to talk about a subject because I did an exclusive video on it. It'll be mostly behind the scenes things, or maybe some designing custom Magic the Gathering cards, but again, nothing is going to change with the normal schedule. Of course, you also get the perks that come with memberships by default. For instance, in live streams, which I'm hoping to do more of, you'll have a special little tag. When you comment, you get that. You also are going to be able to get access to custom emojis. So yeah. Then tier 2, this is $5 a month, and it's Planeswalker. So you'll get all the perks from the previous one, and the Discord role will be different. So, you'll be a legendary creature as your role in the Discord, or you'll be a Planeswalker if you're on the second tier. And so you'll be able to get that, all of the previous ones, a better Discord role, and you'll also be able to duel me on MTG Arena occasionally. So I'll talk about what days I'm available to do that, just because I do have a little bit of a tight schedule. And you'll be able to battle me. We can do any type of format you want to, either in-game or custom ones, and so that'll be pretty fun. You also get to choose a video that I do every month, so you'll get to basically send in requests. So basically at the first of the month, I'll put out a post for members only, and it'll basically say, hey, if you have your video suggestion, or not suggestion, the video you want me to do, you commented, and then I'll do that video sometime within the month. Of course, I'm not going to do everything. If your video idea was, me destroying a computer, I'm not going to do that, but obviously, within reason, I'll do your video. Jumping back to the first tier, actually, I said more impact on videos. What I mean by that is I'm more likely to send out a poll or test thumbnails, which thumbnail do you prefer, or I'm more likely to ask questions, and obviously that post that I do will go out to all members. It's just if you're a Planeswalker, it'll be guaranteed, and if you're not, it'll be highly more likely, if that makes sense. And then you also can get guaranteed entry into every custom MTG video. Right now you can submit cards, but not all of them are going to make it. But if you are this, I will make sure that you get in that video. And if you submit enough of them, I can do a video just dedicated to you. So the big one there is dueling me on MTG Arena. The other ones are pretty nice, but not necessarily that huge. And then tier 3 is $9.99. And this is really only for you people who should not be spending $10 on me. Trust me, I'm not worth it. But if you do, you can get access to voice chats with me monthly, you can appear in a video, and you can get some extra behind-the-scenes videos in addition to all the other perks. So, essentially this, you can appear in a video would be kind of like a podcast series where we can talk about really anything you want to about Magic, and that would go up on the channel. Of course, if you don't want that, you don't need to participate in it, but I thought it was an interesting thing where you get to interact with me and, get to share your opinions on Magic as a whole. So, yeah. So those were some quick updates about my channel, as well as my giant thank you for supporting me. If you guys have any questions, leave them in the comments down below. I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.